Yeah, I realize that many people may have concerns about the safety of these COVID-19 vaccines because it does seem like they were developed and produced quickly. But that's actually not true. The reason that the vaccines came so quickly is because they were developed based on years and years of research. So the two mRNA vaccines, the technology is not that new. And the research has been going on for decades for studies like influenza and rabies, and in fact, cancer treatment. The viral vector vaccines, like the J&J vaccine, scientists began working on those vectors, those methodologies in the 1970s. So the reason the vaccines proceeded so quickly is because of all the preceding science work. In addition, when vaccine development proceeds normally, there are different phases, and in between phases, there are gaps in time while we wait. To make things faster, there was no waiting in between the stages. Things just kept moving and really minimized the time. Also, the government invested in the manufacturing processes even before the studies were done. So all those things are the reasons that the vaccines seem to appear quickly. I want to reassure people that the scientific review process was a normal process. Safety was a top priority. The clinical trials were the same size and the same scale and the same timeline that any clinical trial of any new vaccines. And also, there's a rigorous review process for vaccines. So there is the clinical trial monitoring board, and then there is the FDA's advisory committee. They review the data on an open meeting so that anybody can watch and hear their deliberations. And then CDC's advisory committee, we similarly review the data in an open meeting so anyone can watch. So the goal of all those sessions on all those steps are to ensure that we have extra checks and balances to reassure ourselves and reassure the public about the safety of the vaccine. I got vaccinated myself. My parents are vaccinated, and as soon as they can, my teenagers will be vaccinated. I wouldn't be doing that unless I was completely confident in the safety of these vaccines.